What's up, guys? This is Tar Heel Will here. Today was the first time I'm actually going to be recording my podcast also, so bear with me. I may have some problems, some issues. I'm just trying to run with it. I don't have the fully capability to do it, but I'm going to see what I can. So, let's get right into it. Panther news, what do we have? Not really much. But besides the fact that if we can beat Atlanta today, we'll be first in the division, which blows my mind. That's just crazy. But at the same time, as a Panther fan, like, even being first in the division, even maybe making the playoffs, which is way out of the realm. But even if we did, like, we're not going to win. We don't have the players. We don't have the bench. We're not going to win. So stop winning. Now, I'm not saying fully tank because I'm not about that. But, like, come on now. You traded McCaffrey for these picks. You traded Robert Anderson for some picks or whatever. You're keeping your defense. So you're telling everybody that we're not trading any more players. We're keeping defense. We're just trying to fix some offensive problems. Well, you got picks to do that. Let's get that number one pick so we can do something with it. But the talk is, who do you pick? A lot of people are forgetting that we got Matt Corral. So do we go after another quarterback? I believe so. But at that number one pick, you could have a lot of different options. But can they beat Atlanta today? I'm going to say yes. I think that there's another little chip on their shoulders defensively. P.J. Walker's got some chips on his shoulders. I think this is a let's prove something to the world type game. But then again, I mean, I don't feel like we can really make a push to do much on the season for the most part. But so let's get into some other little topics before I get into some of my picks for today, and also I'll go over some of my prize picks for today. And if you guys don't know what PrizePicks is, I will explain that here in a little bit, and we'll go over what that is. So first little topic I'd like to talk about is the Michigan State-Michigan game, where apparently two players was assaulted by the Spartans, Michigan State. I saw a quick little video. I don't know if I saw the actual video, but like my first question that popped in my head was, why are those two players even near them? So I don't know the logistics of the stadium. I don't know if, like, when game's over, they have to walk down the same tunnel until they split and they just got left behind. So I don't know the logistics. But as a athlete, I wouldn't say I was a great athlete, but I was a decent one. And I know the rules, and I know how to do things. If you're playing your rival, you definitely don't want to end up in the tunnel with them or somewhere with them with just you and a couple other people with 60, 70 other guys. I mean, we all know that's just what's going to go down. So that's my question is, should something be done to Michigan State? Absolutely. I mean, you can't be doing that. But, like, Michigan, come on. I don't know how it happened. Maybe just you got lost or something. Maybe it was two freshmen. I don't know. But you got to do better. You got to stay with your team, especially in a rival situation. Your head's got to be on a swivel in that situation. All right. So next thing I want to talk about is, what was it? It's not Logan Paul. Jake Paul and Anderson Silva fight. So I was going to make some prize picks the other day, and I think it was like the line for Jake Paul to land 62.5 punches. I was like, there's no way that can happen. And I was going to take the under on that for sure. But I didn't. I didn't actually take the bet. I'm going to pull up the stats right now real quick to see. Okay, so here we go. So the stats, and I think Anderson Silva was like 80 something. I can't remember the exact line, but it's like it's like 87 punches or something. Things landed, and I was gonna take the under on all those because my opinion was there's no way that Jake Paul, I keep saying Logan, Jake Paul is gonna land 62 or 63 punches against Silva. Yeah, Silva's in a sport that he's not comfortable with. If Silva was able to kick, it would have been over with in the first round. But we all know what happens with this. But I didn't think that Jake Paul was going to get to land 60-something punches. I thought, but his number actually was 83. So he definitely covered that. Now, Silva on his line, he only landed 79. So the under would have been to take on that one, which I don't see how that's the case in my opinion. But and the thing about Jake Paul, like I keep saying, someone's gonna beat him, someone's gonna beat him. I mean, he's winning. He's 6-0 now. I know that this is all publicity in a way still, but at some point he is staying in the ring with these guys. Now he's calling out Nate Diaz, which I keep saying this, but I don't feel like it's going to really happen. But I feel like if Nate Diaz gets in the ring with them, he ain't going to play. He ain't going to be getting in the ring with them to get beat or go to a split decision and tie after everything's going on. And Paul's calling him out. So, I mean, I think if Nate Diaz steps in that ring with them, it's going to be over with. But I've said that about all the fights with the Jake Pauls and the Logan Pauls. I feel like, but again, we all know what that's about. But at some point, you got to give Jake Paul some credit. So I'll give him some credit where credit's due. He's winning. He's doing something that, I mean, I'm not doing. So, and I'm not stepping in the ring with guys and fighting them. So I'll give him his props. I'll give him his credit. So good job. But I still think if you fight Diaz, Diaz is going to knock you out no matter what the rules are. He's not going to abide by the rules after you're calling him out. Diaz is from the streets, guys. He ain't going to play like that. You can't do stuff like that. You know, Jake Paul might be ready. He might think he's ready. He might hang with him, but he ain't ready. I just don't think he is. But that's me. So let's get into some NFL picks today. Let me get my list out. What I've done. So let's start off with Denver, Jacksonville. I'm going to go Jacksonville. Oh, look, before I start, all right, let me pause while I start. Last week I went 10-3. The only games that I lost last week was the Tampa Bay, Carolina, the Seattle. No. Hold on, let me take that back. I may have messed up. Let me fix this on camera. I may have. So I picked. Okay. No, Seattle wins. So never mind. Sorry. So I lost to Green Bay.